Hello everyone, this is my Mercedes C-Class W203 and today I'm changing the steering wheel because as you can see it's quite worn out, probably from the sun, and the new one is just a bit better. So in order to take off the steering wheel, first thing what you have to do is disconnect the battery, because you will be playing with the airbag. So to take out the whole airbag assembly, you have these two screws that are located here and here, and what's quite useful knowledge is that you can use the screwdriver extension, because it will fit in to unscrew these screws. And this is the Torx number 30 T30, and they are quite tight. Once you unscrew them, what's also important, they will stay in place, they won't come out from the other side. Once you undo them, this thing will pop off and will become loose. And then what I advise you to do is to switch to the passenger seat, face the whole airbag to the open door, just in case, and make sure that at this point the battery is really disconnected. And once you disconnect the battery, just wait for a while, so all the systems will have time to power down, and then you can proceed. Then these two, yellow and green, are the airbag connectors. They are color coded, you will see on the airbag from the other side. And what's important here are these two tabs from these two sides. Remember about them when you will be taking the whole thing out. You may want to pry with some plastic wedge or something to make this loose, but the point is, these connectors are super tight, so just take your time, don't pull on the cable, pull on the whole connector out, and don't hurry. I was literally taking these two things like 10 minutes or so. Once you undo them, there is this the buttons connection. This is easy to take off, and store the airbag in the safe place. Next thing is this big screw that is holding the steering wheel. As you can see, they are using some Loctite or some other kind of glue. So it's really hard to break the screw, and you will be using hex 10mm Allen wrench or whatever the name for this is. And another important thing, don't use the steering lock, because you will break it. What I did, I was standing outside the car, I grabbed here the wheel, so I won't be using the steering lock, and then with the wrench and with extension I was at the same time trying to unscrew the screw, undo it, and was holding the wheel and turning it a little bit in the other direction, and it took quite a lot of force, but I was able to do it alone. If you have someone to help you, you can ask the other person to just grab the steering wheel and hold it in place. And once you undo this big screw, this is basically all. Maybe what's important here, you can notice probably there are these two lines here and the notch here, and you can see there is a bigger space in here. This should align, so you have the wheel is straight with the wheels. But once you do that, you can just pull the steering wheel off. Just be careful with the cables, as you can see, so you won't break them, and then you can do whatever you need to do with the wheel. So this is all. Thanks for watching and see you next time.